Welcome to I Am the Monette Tarot. Thank you so much for choosing me and trusting me with your reading. I certainly hope and pray that all is well. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. Thank you to all new subscribers. Welcome to I Am the Monette Tarot. I'd like to invite you to be a member here at I Am the Monette Tarot, where we have members only videos as well as early access to videos. Currently, I'm conducting an 8-week course on the healing of the chakras for members only. If you'd like to take the course, come on over, become a member for $5.99 a month. At the end of the course, if you're no longer interested in being a member, you are under no obligation nor expectation to stay on, but I would love to have you. We are on week 3. I'll be doing your reading here, collective reading from the Psychic Tarot. Give you a nice 3-way split. Let's get into it. Okay. Fulfillment of wishes in reverse. Okay. Of course, someone wants to have a fulfillment here of their wishes, but it's not coming through. It's not coming into fruition for them. I'm hearing the word blocked. Okay, someone's new beginnings is blocked, and I'm hearing, and it's going to stay blocked. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Whomever this is, they were not using any wisdom. They apparently don't have any spiritual strength. I feel like they were trying to block someone else's new beginnings, someone else's fulfillment of wishes, and this is why it's occurring in their life. If they had any new beginnings, I feel like it was a farce, like it wasn't real. It was like an illusion. They wanted it to be a new beginning. I just heard the word frat. I don't know if it has something to do with fraternity or something, but I heard frat, okay? They wanted, excuse my washing machine in the back. Hopefully you all can hear me, okay? I got a microphone. I just have not set that thing up. I got like 3 of them. Okay. Maybe I'll set them up for this week's readings, but nevertheless, I feel like, again, if they had new beginnings, or may have had the appearance of new beginnings, but it was a farce. It was not reality. Oh, Lord. I just heard it was based on stupidity or something stupid, okay, because they were trying to block someone else's fulfillment of wishes and block their new beginnings, okay, and they were able to for a period of time. Okay. This definitely showed a lack of spiritual strength and a lack of wisdom. They were not operating in that way. I feel like this person needs to rest, okay, and rejuvenate. Or maybe if you were the person they were trying to block, maybe you are resting and rejuvenating, or you have rested and rejuvenated. Okay, you're in that energy now. I'm hearing crawling. Somebody is crawling, begging. Okay, I don't know that they're literally on their knees crawling, but like, crawling and begging for something to happen in their life, for something to occur, for a fulfillment of wishes. I feel like this is this person who blocked yours. Okay, now they want, I'm hearing special treatment. They want preferential treatment. How can you want preferential treatment or special treatment when you tried to destroy someone else's life here? Okay, I'm hearing there will be no new beginnings for this person. Okay. Maybe the rest and rejuvenate is while this was occurring and happening to you, while your new beginnings and fulfillment of wishes was being blocked, you were resting, rejuvenating, and came into the awareness of something, the awareness of your being, the awareness of your truth, the awareness of who you truly are, okay? Maybe gain some more strength, but I do feel like not only I'm hearing physical awareness, but I feel like spiritual awareness and your connection to the universe, your connection to the divine. So them doing this actually was good for you. Because maybe, like they always used to tell us when I grew up in church, God works in mysterious ways. You understand what I'm saying? God will use anything, okay? So I feel like this blocking that this person was doing to you, it was, I feel like, like it says, all things work together for good to them that love the Lord, okay, to them that love God, to them that love the God that is within the you, okay, you, the greater, okay, within and without. I feel like it probably gave you, again, time to rest, rejuvenate, to center yourself, to come into an awareness of your being, a stronger sense of self, okay? I've just heard the word magnetism, but a stronger sense of self in your being, okay? And again, your connection to the divine, okay? And how the divine operates within and without, all right? And you probably stronger, okay, than you were during the time period when you were on your new path that was blocked. Okay. More, again, I'm hearing aware, mentally aware, physically aware, psychologically aware, and spiritual aware of yourself. Okay. And of your new beginnings. And how to handle that. I feel like one thing that was blocked from you was a spiritual union. Okay, which was good. Okay. Because this person was not your spiritual partner. They're not the person that you were meant to be aligned with, the person that you were meant to come in contact with in any kind of spiritual union, togetherness. I'm hearing this was a farce as well. So whoever this, if you were in a relationship and you thought you had a spiritual connection to this person, okay, I heard fantasize. Okay, maybe you were fantasizing that this person was a spiritual connection. They were not. Okay, I'm even hearing they were misaligned. They probably tried to sacrifice you. That was blocked as well. Okay. And maybe what you needed as well while this was going on, okay, was more patience. Okay, more patience and more understanding, once again, of yourself and your proper alignment. So I feel like there were some things that you were not knowledgeable of that, you became knowledgeable of during this time of this person blocking you. Okay, I'm here trying to have what was yours, trying to have your destiny. And this person still works in this old energy. They think that you are whoever you were then. They think that you're still that. They don't know. They don't recognize you, I'm hearing, all right? But they feel that you're the same person that you were before. They don't recognize that you've aligned yourself with yourself and with your truth. They think you are the same person in the same energy, okay, that they block. And that is how they operate. That is what they're operating from, okay? I feel as though now you are going to come into harmony, okay, with someone more aligned to you and your purpose. And I feel like you are probably definitely more in harmony with yourself. If you've been in a place of doing this rest and rejuvenate isolation, or maybe a time away, you got away and you've been operating by yourself, you can come out of solitude now, okay? I am hearing, there is safety, or a safety net. No one's going to bother you. I'm not saying that this person and this energy is still not going to try to do things, okay, to take from you, to take your abundance from you, but they can't, okay? They can't properly align, I'm here with you, they don't know who you are. They don't recognize you. They still think that you are who that you were when they blocked you, but obviously this person is not properly aligned with themselves, okay, let alone you or anyone else. I definitely feel like they aren't balanced. But if you, during this time, again, where this person blocked you, when you were spending time with yourself, rejuvenating, becoming more aware of yourself and your being, okay, you probably needed some balance as well. Okay, I'm hearing you were not aligned with balance, proper balanced. Okay, I'm here for the true, destined, designed you, for who you are truly meant to be. Or who you truly are. I'll put it like that, okay? Who you're destined to be. Look at this, baby. Prosperity begins, okay? Your wishes, I'm hearing, are coming into alignment. Okay, the things that you want. I definitely feel during this time, okay, of this resting and rejuvenating, coming into true awareness of who you are and yourself. You were definitely planting some seeds, and that is within your being, and now they're sprouting forward. Okay, maybe you are in your new beginnings. It may be there may be baby steps, like this little baby tree here. Okay, but it is blossoming, it is blooming, okay, because now you have an understanding of your truth and who you are. You are more aware. And I do feel like you probably got some help. You definitely have support. There are people, there are energies, there are forces even that are here to support you. Okay, desires, I'm hearing the desires of your heart, your wishes, your well wishes, whatever it is that you desire. Okay, it is the beginning stages, okay, coming into full blossom. I feel like, here, let me see. This came up before with the crown chakra. Wow. This person here, okay. It's unfortunate. The crown chakra, okay, it is also called the, of course, we know it's at the top of the head. It's also called the thousand-petaled lotus or the receiver of light. This chakra is the center of your link with the universe, the infinite, and your higher consciousness. It's the connection between wisdom and spiritual insight. Like I said, this person was not using any wisdom. The crown center is the area where the ethereal light and energy are received and then dispersed throughout your aura for total well-being. To balance this chakra, okay, well, I'll just read it. To balance the chakra, meditation, breathwork, yoga, spiritual healing, acupuncture, and color therapy work best. When properly aligned, your crown chakra will expand to a point where it's possible to access and tap into the deepest sources of wisdom. I feel like this person here who did this to you, regardless of the fact that you were able to use it, okay, and it was able to be used to your benefit and to your advantage. Okay, it was still some dirty, rotten shit to do. Okay, it was wrong, and this person was not operating through wisdom. Okay, now I don't know whatever kind of insight they may have had, or kind of spiritual insight they may have had. Okay, it's like their crown chakra has been blocked, not aligned. Okay, blocking off their. Let me read. Let me open this book one more time. What it did. Okay, trying to block you and take from you. Okay. Still your new beginnings and your new and whatnot, they were not properly aligned. They were operating in a realm that was not theirs. Okay, so how? It's the area where the ethereal light and energy are received and then dispersed throughout the aura for total being. If they were not operating within their own alignment, through their own self and trying to operate through yours, then what they essentially did was they blocked themselves off from this ethereal light and energy to be received into their being. They blocked themselves off in trying to be someone else and take on someone else's identity, take on someone else's new beginnings. Okay, they completely shut themselves off. They sacrifice literally themselves for something else. It's like they self-deleted themselves spiritually for something else, for someone else's light or life or their being. So they cut themselves off, okay, from the divine, from the chakra is this chakra is the center of your link with the universe, the infinite, and your higher consciousness. They cut off their higher consciousness. They cut off the link that they had naturally, that we all have, with the universe and the infinite, and they did this voluntarily. So maybe not looking at it that way, but that's what they did. And now this person is suffering with heartache and loss. Okay. And yet they want preferential treatment for literally, again, self-deleting themselves spiritually. So how? They didn't even prefer themselves. They preferred someone over their own being. They preferred that something that was belonged to someone else over what belonged to them. What was the blessing for them? What was aligned for them? They said they didn't want it and wanted something else. So they didn't even prefer themselves. So how can they want preferential treatment? Okay. The universe, God, so on and so forth, the greater cannot give you what you don't want for yourself. If you don't want it, then how can it be given to you? Okay. I don't know what this waiting game is all about. I don't know if they're waiting for something to happen in their life, waiting for some kind of change. But see, they were not operating on a firm foundation. There's no fertility. There's no growth in this person's life. Again, how can there be? They didn't want what was theirs. They didn't want what belonged to them. They didn't want what was the blessing for them. Okay, they might be in a place of emotional withdrawal here. I'm hearing still not doing what they're aligned to do. I'm even hearing what they're asked to do. So maybe spirit may be still trying to work with this person, but they have their heart chakra closed off. They refuse. Again, they shut down all of their chakras. They shut down all their link. They self-deleted it. Okay. For something and someone else. I don't know. Maybe there was some kind of temptation here. Okay. Wanted the key, something, the key that belonged to you, not belonged to themselves here, for material and spiritual prosperity. Okay. Again, cut themselves off spiritually, wanting who and what you were. Sacral chakra in the reverse. I'm hearing it's not working either. Okay. I'm hearing none of their chakras are aligned at this point. They're shut down. Okay. No love. Okay. Love begins in the reverse. They shut it all down. Everything that was theirs, that was a blessing for them, they shut it down. Partnerships and alliances in the reverse, okay? So if they had any, those are in the reverse as well. And I'm hearing and nothing is coming in for them at this time. Hold on, let me see something. The sacral chakra. Okay. It relates to emotions, desires, creativity, sexuality. These things may be shut down in this person right now. What was theirs? What was specifically and uniquely designed for them, to them, themselves. All of that is essentially them, who and what they are, that makes them them. They refused it. They didn't want it. Okay, so now this is where they are, suffering from heartache and loss. Anything else here? Lord have mercy. This person is trapped. Probably trapped in fear, wondering what's going to happen to them. Okay. Let me see. Choose wisely. It's like this person doesn't have any choices. They're trapped. They're stuck. Bound. And by their own choices here. They didn't choose wisely. Nothing, I'm hearing preferential, is going to come into them. Okay? They were not able to disrupt your life. Okay? What they thought was a disruption was a time and a period for you of growth and development, so that you can truly have the beginnings that you deserve here. Okay? This person is in conflict and defeat. They say this is earth is a place, we come here to grow and to learn and all of these wonderful things. Okay. Hopefully this is just, you have learned your lesson, and maybe they have learned, hopefully and preferably they have learned theirs. You weren't aware. You weren't ready. But this got you in a space and place of readiness. You have helped this person. This person has helped you and assisted you. Yeah. And you have helped them. Now, in our earthly means with this the societal BS, they may not look at it like that, and you may not, but that's exactly what it is. We have assisted, you all have assisted one another. You weren't ready. They blocked you. You weren't ready. They didn't want who and what they are. They wanted who and what you are. Then they weren't able to have that because it just doesn't. It's not the proper flow. It's not the proper alignment. It doesn't. It won't work. It doesn't work. Hopefully, they have learned, and as well as you have. All right. From the Precious Gems Oracle, Dalmatian Stone. Here we have Inner Child. Okay, 10, your life path number might be 1. It did come out in the reverse, but we're just going to take it as it is, upright. Dalmatian Stone, Inner Child. Shake off your limits like water from a dappled coat. Shake from the false and the feared, fly to the wind. Bound after trust, joy, and freedom, and obstacles fall behind. I chase only one prize, and loyally I lay it at your feet. You might turn it away, but the truth will return. It is my delight to bring it back to you. This stone is so named as resembles the markings on the coat of a Dalmatian dog. It is a mix of feldspar and quartz with spots of black or brown tourmaline. I truly love this stone. I have made some things with this stone, and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, especially like if you use like bright colors with it. Like I've used some fuchsia stones with it, color stones, and some blue color stones, and it's just so freaking beautiful. Okay, but anyway, Dalmatian stone stimulates the solar plexus and is associated with the zodiac sign of Gemini and the element of Earth. Its playful and exuberant energy connects to the child within all of us. It helps to break down internal barriers and to see the joy in life. When placed near or under a pillow, this wonderful gem will transform nightmares into happy dreams. Dalmatian stone also has the ability to reprogram stale and outdated ways of thinking so that we can see things with fresh insight. This card is particularly meaningful for those who need to trust and have faith again. Dalmatian stone is grounding. It steers us away from the disillusionment while helping us relax and see the fun side of things. Divinatory meaning, a return to simplicity. Life can be joyous. Invest in happiness. Trust your ability to bring love and meaning to a situation. A bond is strengthened through laughter and play. Affirmations. I am joyous and open to fun. I allow my inner child to express itself. I am free to enjoy the present. The world is a wondrous place. I certainly hope that resonated with someone out there. I ask that you all like, share, and subscribe to those who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you. If you have not, but you watch my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, thumbs up, comment, come over, see what's happening here. I am the Monette Tarot. You all have favor. And remember, you are so loved and so appreciated. Peace.